Since 1990, the number of cities in Africa has doubled. From 3,300 to 7,600, the cumulative population has increased by 500 million people. Africa's cities are the most rapidly growing cities in the world. They are the youngest and they are changing fast. Welcome to this week's Africa Investment News. My name is Diana Ambali. Let's take a look at urban development in Africa. The fast-growing urbanization in the continent can lead to economic growth, transformation, and poverty reduction. It could alternatively lead to increased inequality, urban poverty, and the multiplication of slums. Laws, policy, and actions needed to reap positive dividends from Africa's urbanization are therefore critical in the continent's transformation. The degree of urbanization varies across African regions, with North Africa having a higher urban population than Sub-Saharan Africa. This difference is attributed to better urban development strategies in North Africa, including infrastructure investment and urban settlement upgrades, resulting in fewer slums and lower poverty rate. In contrast, Sub-Saharan Africa has the lowest proportion of urban population but the highest proportion of slum dwellers at 65%. Most Sub-Saharan African cities are characterized by insufficient basic infrastructure, particularly in low-income areas. Challenges of urbanization in Africa. Urbanization in Africa often leads to the growth of slum settlements. People there face poor living conditions and lack of basic amenities, and there is a high crime rate. Increasing poverty and inequality. Urbanization has contributed to higher poverty and inequality due to inadequate resource distribution. Limited access to education and job opportunities worsen the situation. Weak institutions and land markets. Weak governance and institutions lead to ineffective urban enforcement. Dysfunctional land and housing markets result in the expansion of informal settlements. Neglected drivers of productivity. African governments have overlooked key drivers of productivities such as SMEs, human resource development, and technological innovation. Lack of focus on higher value-added work hinders economic growth. And lastly, environmental pressure. Rapid urbanization leads to the destruction of natural resources and ecosystems. Urban expansion contributes to pollution, especially air pollution, causing related health issues. Key urbanization reforms that governments should pursue to address the challenges. Upgrading informal settlements. By providing integrated infrastructure and services targeting marginalized groups that include the poor, youth, women, and the elderly in informal settlements. They should also improve living conditions and amenities in slums to address inequality. Orderly urban development. Governments should define and implement clear urban development strategies and ensure organized and planned growth of cities to avoid haphazard expansion. Mobilizing urban financing. Governments can attract funding from local and foreign investors from urban projects, allocate resources efficiently between central and local government projects, and strengthen the role of municipalities in managing urban development. Human capital improvement. Governments should ensure equal access to education and healthcare for all citizens, education and healthcare services with labor market needs. Economic diversification. They should create new economic hubs focused on sustainable and value-added production and exports. They should also promote diverse economic activities to reduce reliance on informal sectors. Inclusivity and equal access. Governments should ensure reforms benefit all citizens regardless of age, race, gender, ethnicity, or socio-economic status, and provide equal access to housing, infrastructure, services, and job opportunities. African countries are embracing smart cities as a way of eradicating challenges and coping with the booming urban population. Smart cities are the future of urban living. By integrating technology into every aspect of urban life, these cities can create a more efficient, sustainable, and livable environment for their residents. From transportation to public safety to waste management, smart city technology can make a significant impact on urban life. Here is the list of the smartest African cities in 2023, courtesy of the IMD Smart City Index, which ranks 141 cities worldwide based on perception of residents regarding the structure and technology available in their cities, with weight given to their perception from the last 3 years. Stay tuned for more exciting investment news in our future episodes. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and as always, feel free to leave your comments and questions below.